Welcome back to Bike Buzzing, your go-to channel for the latest news, reviews, and deep dives into the world of two wheels. Today, we're diving into something that stirred up a lot of conversation in the motorcycle community, the 2025 Harley-Davidson X350. Yes, Harley is making waves with a small displacement bike that's not just breaking tradition but also opening new roads, quite literally, for an entirely new generation of riders. Stick around as we explore everything you need to know about the X350, from design to performance, and what it really means for the future of Harley-Davidson. A new direction for Harley-Davidson. Let's start with the obvious. Harley-Davidson is known for big, rumbling cruisers. V-twin engines. Loads of chrome. Bikes that roar rather than whisper. So, the idea of a 350 cubic centimeters Harley might sound like heresy to some hardcore fans. But for those who've been following Harley's strategic moves, this isn't a surprise, it's a calculated pivot. The X350 represents Harley's attempt to grab a slice of the entry-level and urban mobility market, especially in Asia, where smaller displacement bikes dominate. It's part of a broader initiative to expand global reach, appeal to younger riders, and future-proof the brand. The Harley-Davidson X350, at a glance. The 2025 Harley-Davidson X350 is a lightweight naked street bike that's targeted primarily at new riders, commuters, and urban enthusiasts. It features a 353 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine that puts out around 36 horsepower, which might sound modest, but when paired with a lightweight frame and agile geometry, it offers an entirely different kind of ride, nimble, practical, and surprisingly fun. This bike is not manufactured in the US but is built through a partnership with QJ Motor, a Chinese manufacturer under the Qianjiang Group. If that name sounds familiar, it should. QJ Motor also owns Benelli. This collaboration allows Harley to produce the X350 at a competitive price point without sacrificing the brand's core identity. Design, Harley DNA in a new package. Now let's talk about design. Despite being small in displacement, the X350 doesn't look like a toy. Harley made sure it carries a presence. With muscular tank lines, a chunky front fork, and aggressive bodywork, it actually resembles a scaled-down street fighter. The front LED headlight is circular and sleek, hinting at Harley's classic style while keeping things modern. Its riding ergonomics are upright and neutral, making it ideal for city navigation. The steel trellis frame and 41mm upside-down forks give it an athletic look, while the 17-inch wheels with sport-oriented tires add to its urban aggression. Don't expect massive chrome or deep rumbling exhaust notes here. The X350 has a more subtle soundtrack, one that's far more refined than rebellious. Still, there's a minimalist appeal that makes it stand out in the crowded sub-500cc segment. Engine and performance, more than a beginner bike. Powering the X350 is a 353 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, DOHC, parallel twin engine. It delivers approximately 36 horsepower at 9,500 RPM and 31 Nm of torque at 7,000 RPM. It's paired with a 6-speed transmission and features electronic fuel injection. What this means on the road is a bike that revs quickly and handles smoothly. It's not going to win drag races, but it will keep a spirited rider entertained on twisties or during a quick run across town. Thanks to its linear power band, it's easy for beginners but still responsive enough to satisfy experienced riders looking for a commuter or a fun secondary bike. Top speed hovers around 145 km per hour, 90 miles per hour, which is more than adequate for highways. Fuel efficiency is another highlight, expect around 65 to 70 miles per gallon, making it a practical daily ride. Chassis and handling, built for the city jungle. The X350 really shines in urban environments. Its compact size, low seat height of 777mm, 30.6 inches. And lightweight build, just over 180 kilograms, 397 pounds, wet, make it incredibly easy to maneuver in traffic or tight spaces. The trellis frame contributes to its rigidity, and the geometry gives it a tight turning radius and quick response to input. Suspension duties are handled by upside-down forks in the front and a monoshock at the rear, tuned for a comfortable yet controlled ride. Braking comes from single-disc brakes front and rear, with dual-channel ABS as standard, an essential safety feature for urban riding. It's not designed for off-roading or long-distance cruising, but for zipping through the city or enjoying short weekend rides, the X350 hits the sweet spot. Technology and features. In terms of tech, the X350 stays minimalistic but functional. It includes an LCD instrument cluster, displaying speed, RPM, gear position, and other basic info. There's no touchscreen, no smartphone integration. Harley kept the focus on keeping costs low and the bike beginner-friendly. Lighting is full LED, from the headlamp to the tail, ensuring visibility and modern styling. While there's no traction control or riding modes, the simplicity can actually be a selling point for new riders who don't want to be overwhelmed with electronic settings. Optional accessories include crash guards, luggage racks, and even aesthetic enhancements, though these vary by market. Market position and pricing. Now, the big question: how much does the Harley-Davidson X350 cost? Depending on the region, pricing is expected to be very competitive. In Asian markets like China and India, the X350 is priced to go head-to-head with bikes like the KTM Duke 390, Yamaha R3, and Honda CB500F. In Western markets, it's more niche and may be limited to riding schools or dealerships as a training bike. In fact, in the US, Harley-Davidson has integrated the X350 into its Riding Academy program, where it serves as the official training bike. This could be a smart move: introduce new riders to Harley on a manageable bike and then transition them to bigger models like the Iron 883 or the Nightster once they're ready. Community reception: controversial but strategic. Unsurprisingly, the launch of the X350 stirred mixed reactions. Purists view it as a dilution of Harley's iconic identity. But a growing number of enthusiasts recognize that Harley must evolve to survive. The X350 is not just a motorcycle, it's a statement that Harley wants to stay relevant. For younger, cost-conscious riders, the X350 offers a stylish and accessible entry into the Harley-Davidson lifestyle. And with urban commuting becoming increasingly important, this bike checks a lot of boxes. Conclusion: a bold step forward. The 2025 Harley-Davidson X350 is not your grandfather's Harley, and that's exactly the point. It's a bike aimed at the future, at city riders, new motorcyclists, and global markets that crave affordable performance.